Crosswalks are typically painted on all sides of the intersection. Crossing duties can be performed by either 1 or 2 guards, depending on the amount of traffic volume at your location. There are benefits to employing 2 guards instead of 1, which we will discuss later in the chapter. Your basic crossing equipment is even more crucial when you are a crossing guard at a signal. Drivers are often traveling at higher speeds, so the importance of being visible cannot be overstated. Some signalized intersections have push buttons that control the walk, don't walk light and the walk cycle for the intersection. If your signal has a button, you will be able to push it to activate the walk cycle at the intersection. Once you have a group of children ready to cross and you have pushed the button and you receive the walk signal, you should look to make sure the crosswalk is clear. Then raise your stop paddle high so drivers can see it as you enter the street. Quickly motion to the children to enter the crosswalk while monitoring the amount of available walk time. If the time has run out on the walk cycle, hold the children at the corner until the next crossing cycle. Never allow children to cross against the signal, and don't ever try to extend the crossing time by staying longer in the street with your stop paddle. Extending the crossing time creates motorist disrespect for the operation of the crosswalk.
Traffic signals are typically programmed to work in sequence with nearby signals. All you have to do is push the walk button once before you cross. Even though the light may not change immediately, it will within a minute or so, and the walk signal will appear. Rushing or trying to anticipate the signal can do more harm than good.
Understanding how to operate the crosswalk while using the walk, don't walk button as a guide will help keep you and the children safe. There are 3 different phases that you should be aware of that will help you be a more effective crossing guard at traffic signals. The first is the walk phase. This phase is self-explanatory. It means what it says. It is important to keep your eye on motorists who may run the red light or who might be turning right or left from a side street. This is why you need to make eye contact with the drivers and not just watch the cars. The second phase is when the light turns to don't walk and is flashing. Some jurisdictions have a countdown instead of a flashing hand. The flashing hand or countdown is a warning not to start crossing the street if you haven't already. If you are in the street when the don't walk signal begins, you still have ample time to cross. The third phase is the solid don't walk. The solid don't walk signal means don't cross. Stay out of the street on the sidewalk as far away from the curb as possible until the next walk signal appears. Motorists are not allowed to enter the crosswalk making right or left-hand turns in the portion occupied by the crossing guard. Using a second crossing guard offers more control of the crossing area. 2 guards would position themselves in the same crosswalk at the same time, discouraging traffic from entering the crossing from any direction. So let's review. Staying visible with the basic equipment is the key to your safety and the children you cross. Using the walk, don't walk button effectively will assist with creating the necessary gaps in traffic to cross the children. Remember the 3 walk, don't walk phases. Walk on the walk signal, finish crossing, and don't start a new crossing when the don't walk is flashing. And don't cross at all when the don't walk signal is solid and the light is red.